What's up, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. It's Sunday morning here on the 17th of August. Can you believe it's the 17th of August? Is it just me, or is this summer just flown by? Yeah, kind of crazy. I'm almost kind of ready for fall at this point. The summer's been fun, it's been hot, but it's just flying by too quickly. I'm thinking already. I was swimming in the pool yesterday, and I'll have to close that sucker down in probably 3-4 weeks. It's the way it goes, right? But yeah, just sitting here fiddling around on my Paul Reed Smith McCarty 594, just passing the time. Gonna go see Dad today in the nursing home, do some yard work, listen to some music, try to anyway. You know me, I try to get that in every day. Some days, some weeks, the days go by really, really quick, and you're all right, I have these 5 albums I really want to get to. But trying to find the time to do that is oftentimes a challenge. I find sometimes I can listen to more music while I'm busy working and just sitting at the desk than when I don't really have much planned or anything to do, because I very rarely will just say, okay, I've got a couple hours free, let me go pop on a couple CDs. I don't often do that. I always wind up finding something else to do. Right now, I could be listening to music right now, but instead I'm all right, I haven't picked up any of my guitars in probably over a week, maybe it's 2 weeks. So I'm all right, let me just, fiddle around a lot. And just fiddle around a little bit for a while. I tell you, this guitar really, by the way, just so you can kind of see it, this guitar sounds really good unplugged. I mean, it's got just nice, it's nice and resonant, really cool. This is one of the ones I always kind of pull out when I'm not going to plug into an amp and I just want to kind of sit and play it acoustically, right? Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really have anything all that important to say here other than just checking in. I've been a little out of the loop of late, sort of, I guess. I'm doing the usual stuff, but I've been wanting to do more off-the-cuff videos, and I wanted to do a bunch of them this week, and I just didn't get around to any of them. So, but yeah, it's just been a busy last couple of weeks. There's a lot going on, but we'll make do as we can, right? So, but yeah, we should have coming up on the channel. Hey, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, to talk about what's coming up on the channel. So we have, as the month is kind of winding down, we've got. I should have another episode of Talkin' Jazz. I still haven't 100% figured out exactly what I'm going to do. It'll be a solo show with just me. And I'm thinking about maybe covering some of the kind of guitar greats of the 50s and 60s. The non-fusion stuff, the more traditional jazz guitar players. I think that's the way I'm going, but we'll see. So we'll talk about Wes Montgomery and Grant Green and a few other guys, Kenny Burrell and a few others. But we'll see. I haven't, again, that's not set in stone yet. Also, we've got the Monsters Den coming up this week. We're going to do a little kind of obscure slashers type of episode. A lot of you have been asking us to get back and talk about slashers, so we'll be doing that on Thursday night. Although there'll only be 4 of us. A couple guys aren't going to be able to make it, but so we're going to plow through with that. We've got, what else is coming up? Oh, and Rich Catino and I are going to get back together and do another episode of a new wave of traditional heavy metal. That should be coming up right around the Labor Day time frame, so not this weekend, but next week. We're going to be doing that. We've got some cool Ranking the Album shows coming up in the weeks ahead, and we've got another episode of What Is It, where we're going to be kind of talking about the music of Styx. Everybody's been talking about Styx. We got the new Styx album, we got the Styx tour, so we're going to do a whole episode kind of looking back on the history of Styx and all their albums, and kind of the way the band has kind of morphed and changed over the years. So that's the next episode of What Is It, featuring Grant Arthur and Brendan Snyder and Scott Lade and Phil Aston and myself. So that's coming up. So I got that. Should have another Live Album Love episode with Rick Labonte coming up real soon. And yeah, all sorts of other stuff. We've got a lot of you seem to really enjoy the In the Prog Seat episode we just did about the favorite prog bands from Sweden. Well, we're doing the same thing on Hudson Valley Squares in just a couple weeks, except we're going to be talking about our favorite hard rock and metal bands from Sweden specifically. So that's coming up on HVS in just a couple weeks. And yeah, so there's lots going on. So stay tuned for more. Like I said, I do have some things brewing in my head of little kind of solo shows that I want to do, little, musical musings from the wild type of thing. So stay tuned for all that. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. See you soon. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching.